Gosh, being cooped up in my house for so long has made me so bored. Well, I guess it's the best time to pull out the good old sack of games to review. Oh, got one. Oh, Mega Man. Maybe not now. I'm not in the mood to pull my own hair out because of the Yellow Devil fight, but I will put it back for maybe a series review. Oh, got a bite. Sonic 06.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Yeah, we'll just put that one out here. Come on, give Papa Sitback the money. Ooh, we got a fighter. Let's see. PlayStation what? Oh, my finger's covering the other part. All-Stars PlayStation or PlayStation All-Stars? Welcome everybody, I'm Sitback Reviews, and this week's review is the very definition of Sony saying it is my turn to have Smash in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Hold it!
Are you a misfortunate rando that just happened to click this video? Well, if you enjoy watching, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. You can also hit the bell, but we all know you're just gonna refresh your recommendations. But please help me reach my biggest goal this year of 1K. Hefty goal. Now, that's enough time out of me, so back to the video. In the spirit of April Fools, I thought the best game to review is a game everyone makes fun of because it looks like Smash. But with all this extra time I have too, I want to explore down memory lane and play one of my favorite fighting games. Sadly, PlayStation All-Stars was hit with a negative stigma. People argued that it tried to mimic Smash. It doesn't have any nostalgic Sony reps, or just the fact that it existed. I understand where these assertions come from. It's very clear Sony tried to piggyback off of Smash, and some characters are very questionable with their inclusion. Even with all the hate it gets, and this may be the nostalgia goggles talking, I still love PlayStation All-Stars. And returning to it with more knowledge, I started to catch on to things I didn't notice before. So let's jump into the review with the story of PlayStation All-Stars. Well, actually, it's not much of a story. It's a fighting game, everybody. Asking for a compelling story is like begging EA to make good games again. The arcade story starts with the character in their own universe, and they venture off because they either hear of a strong power, a gathering of people, or just doing their own thing. Then they encounter and fight their rival, and finally face the mastermind behind this. That is this thing. I have no clue what he is supposed to be. He's like a crystallized, floating Brock from Pokemon head? Let me look up his name. Polygon Man. Polygon Man? What's interesting about Polygon Man though was he was a failed attempt at a mascot for Sony. This guy's got some history behind him. I like that. To be honest, I thought they were trying to have their own version of Master Hand with Master Head. But after beating him and gaining his power, the characters go back into their universe with said powers now. That's really the arcade story. They start in their universe, fight a rival, gain the power, and return to their world again. The story is just a small aspect of PlayStation All-Stars, because it's a fighting game, and we all know where the real fun is. It's a Sony crossover party with 20 fighters in the beginning and 24 at the end with DLC. And the cast of characters are pretty interesting. They range from who was popular at the time, like Kratos from God of War, to iconic characters who have been locked away, like Spike from Ape Escape, to some odd choices like Fat Princess from Fat Princess. Each character fights with the elements they bring from their universe. There's a lot of fan service in their moveset because if you're a fan of their games, then you'll have an idea on how each character would fight. Like Isaac fights with guns, and Raiden slices and dices.
Yeah, boy.
One interesting factor to PlayStation All-Stars is the leveling system. As you play a character, you level them up, earning rewards like icons, player card backgrounds, a minion that will appear in the intro and do a little dance when you KO all opponents, costumes, taunts, intros, outros, and victory music. I need a breather. This manner gives an incentive to play a character because they are rewarding you for it. Now you're probably wondering, how do I win in PlayStation All-Stars? And to that I say specials.
I get it.
I don't get it. The only way to KO your opponents are through specials. There are 3 kinds of specials, each with their pros and cons. Level 1 specials are quick and easy to work up to, but they can not only miss, but an opponent can hit you out of it, so they're more of a risk versus reward. Level 2 specials on the other hand are more viable for multi-kills. They are usually a controllable or area effect special, yet you can still miss and it's a bummer. Level 3 specials are the real breadwinners though. They are either a longer controllable session for multiple KOs or a cutscene for a guaranteed KO. These specials range from neato to "this is fucking epic, you are all my bitches." This method of winning is pretty unique to any fighting game. It's very easy to pick this game up without any other forces causing harm. The only downside to this method though is sometimes a match can go on a little too long, especially in the rival fights where it's just a battle of wits at some point.
Why won't you die?
Another fun aspect to PlayStation All-Stars are the stages. They are locations from certain game titles, and each one has a different layout and mechanic happening in them. But even the stages are a crossover. Some stage morphs do make sense, like the plane from Uncharted flying to Columbia from BioShock Infinite. Then there are some that are very out there, like the Metropolis level suddenly getting invaded by the fucking Hydras from God of War? What? It's very easy to tell the creators had a lot of fun mixing 2 different genres together. The morphing also changes the level by adding in a new hazard. Another factor to levels and fighting are the items. These are mainly used to take AP out of your opponents, block them from specials, or set up for a special. There are purple legendary items that are more destructive or protective.
Put this on your penis!
PlayStation All-Stars is also a visually good game. The graphics are pretty solid, and every time you start it up, a different character would be at the menu with different special effects. There are some weird bumps though, like some characters' arcade art, but the cutscenes are very well done. Like the rival cutscenes, they really give a good amount of fan service and show what these 2 characters would do if they met. And some pair-ups make a lot of sense, like Ratchet and Clank versus Jak and Daxter, the battle of sidekicks. Now, I love every character in the game, but some fighters' inclusions do raise an eyebrow. Not everyone is an exclusive PlayStation rep. Some characters come from multi-platform games. I don't hate their inclusion, but I do see why people got mad that they got in and not an actual Sony rep. I'm becoming a broken record at this point, but there is a ton of fan service in PlayStation All-Stars. A fan of these properties would start to catch on to every reference, especially in the soundtrack. All the levels are remixed songs from the characters' respected games that now play in tune with a fighting genre. And because of stage morphing, every level has 2 songs that perfectly flows well into the other. I can't deny how great the soundtrack is, and I only wish they remixed more songs. Luckily, through DLC, they did make 2 more stages with amazing soundtracks. Yet, I wish it could have continued. Sadly, we might never get another PlayStation All-Stars. It may have mimicked Smash to a degree and tried to be different, and people will always hate it, but it did have that Smash charm, giving every character and stage the love they deserve. Thank you everybody for watching. If you have a PS3, please go check out PlayStation All-Stars. It's like $9.99, and if you're only aiming for the DLC characters and stages plus just the costumes, it's a very inexpensive order. Also, I joked about it in the beginning, but please stay safe during these times. You know, don't go to high public outings, wash your hands, and clean your body. Also, don't lick flagpoles. I don't know why people are doing that. Also, if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and subscribe to help support the channel. I'll greatly appreciate it. But that's enough of me becoming a broken record, so please stay safe during these times, and have a great day. Sit back, out.